Okay, where am I? Right here, Jessica. Let's get started. I see PDF included. Excellent. I've got that up. Let's go and take a look. So, first thing I see is the image. The image is dominant. That's excellent. Love that crop. By the way, I am a watch guy, big time. So I love your subject matter. I got a new watch right here. See, my brother got it for me for my birthday. This is a Seiko. It's a diver's watch. It's actually called the Arnold. This is a reissue of the watch that Arnold wore in a lot of his 80s movies like Commando. And it's a big cult watch and it's a reissue and I love it. And it was my birthday present. So cool. So I am definitely a watch guy. So I was really excited to see your subject matter. Okay, let's go through the requirements. So object must be dominant. It is. Object must be shown with someone using it or interacting with it. We got that. I would reconsider that image. It's got those striations and it almost looks like a shadow from a mini blind through a window. It's very distracting. I would reconsider that image. Must show at least two components. We got the band and the clasp. Must include design in everyday life. That's a good start for a typographic composition. I'll talk about that more in a second. Asymmetrical, white background. By the way, that's not white. That's like some kind of a blue. It's trying to be white, but it's not. Let's get that to be set at white, that background. Asymmetrical design, 7 by 15. Combine images that are in boxes as part of the background and cropped. We got that. Full color, image dominant, must use a grid. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. So, as I said, I think this is interesting. It creates a wonderful visual focal point. I love the crop. I love it. It's really fantastic. Great setup there. This bar, this horizontal or the vertical bar right here is it's not working. The reason it's not working is just because it's forcing everything to the right side of the composition. Basically, in essence, what you're doing right here is you're eliminating this whole portion of your composition as usable, and that's based on that bar right there. I don't think we need it at all. I think it's creating more separation than we really need. So we look at the composition itself as out of balance. So if this is a teeter-totter on the playground, and that's the middle of the teeter-totter, this is the big husky kid, and this is the little skinny kid. And the big husky kid always, remember the teeter-totter always goes whoop on the big husky kid or the older kid, and this is the little younger skinny kid, and this is the older kid. When they sit on the teeter-totter, boop, it goes like that. That's what's happening right here. Okay, so we want to redistribute the visual weight in order to achieve balance. So I noticed there's no body copy, and we've got to get a paragraph of body copy in here for sure. I mean, this is typography, so we got to practice our type, right? So let's go ahead and get that paragraph of body copy in here. So not much I can really say about the composition typographically without the body copy. Okay, so I will talk about this, and I will talk about this. Reset, rewind. I don't think you need periods there. I think a comma and then nothing there, or even nothing. Just reset, rewind, never lose track of time. I would maybe even say just remove that kind of subhead and just include that information in your paragraph of body copy. Again, we've got these kind of vertical and horizontal lines. I don't really see any reason. I think this is interesting because it mimics the second hand or the hands on the clock, so that's interesting. But this is just seemingly unrelated, so let's get rid of that. Also, we need an image here. So the images must show an image which is the result of using the object. That's there. Must show at least two components. There, but we must show an image where an object must be shown with somebody using it or interacting with it. Oh, that's not what I was after. I was after... must show an image which is the result of using the object. So how do you show an image that there is a result of using a watch? I'm not real sure, but that's a requirement. So think about that. Okay, so as far as the layout and the setup goes, this is good. And you're starting to create an interesting composition here. And we're not quite there yet because you can go off on this. You can really go off on this. Now, let me show you an example. This is a great example. Right? It's a gorgeous typographic composition right there. Think about something like that. So really work on that title area. Let's get a paragraph of body copy in there. And then, so you've taken the main shape, right, which is a circle, and you've mimicked that shape, and that's smart. That's good design right there. The one thing I would say is this: it's a little outer ring here. Maybe mimic that. Not real thick, but maybe just an outer ring on those images, just to indicate that, like that little skinny outer ring on the outside of that watch hand. Okay, so those are my recommendations. Got to get that body copy. And when you do get that body copy in there, watch all those 18 rules from this week, plus everything that's covered in the announcements and in the course lectures. There's 3 course lectures this week and 4 announcements. got to get in there. I'm telling students to get in there and really spend time with the course resources this week. Look at them again, look at them a third, fourth, fifth time until they get locked in. Once you're done and fully saturated looking at all the resources, then go back to your assignment, keeping all those resources fresh. But I really mean it. I mean, look at all three videos. All three lectures. This one is a wonderful presentation and really shows you what to look for in images, clues that we can find in images to assist us in the compositional layout. This is a great video. Be sure you watch that several times until that locks in. Okay, so there's where we're at, and there's where we need to be. Of course, if you have any questions whatsoever, please let me know. But great start, and all right, looking forward to seeing the finish. Thank you very much.